Uh-huh. Hello, and what's up, YouTube? It is Yvonne Unique, the Mystical UniGoat, and I am here because I am a day before my VSG surgery. Yep, it's tomorrow. I don't think you guys know how excited I actually am. I'm like, yes, it's time. It's about damn time. I'm just saying. I'm so super excited. But let me tell you guys how hard it has been to seriously get to this point. I have been through hell and back over these years, struggling, not just with weight, but mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, whatever. So, I told you guys in the last few videos that I would have a conversation with you. Well, a one-sided conversation because you can't talk back with you about what has gotten me to this uncomfortable, um, unhealthy weight that I'm at. And basically, like I told you guys, I have always been overweight. I was overweight even as like a little tiny toddler. I mean, being born into a family, my parents were very young. My mom was 17, and my dad, I think, was 20 or something when they got pregnant with me or whatever. So, when they had me, it was like babies raising babies. They didn't really know much to do, and they didn't have a whole lot of, you know, how to be a mom class back in the day. Like, I know that's not the name for it, but you know what I'm saying. So, you know, trying to raise me by themselves because they didn't want any help because they were so independent in the beginning. I basically, was given things like bottles of sugar water when they didn't want to feed me the milk when I would cry. And sometimes it was just like, I mean, after a while, you give your baby sugar diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Just giving bottles of sugar water. Like, wow. So, I mean, they didn't know any better. And it made me happy. So, they gave me bottles of sugar water. Um, Over the course of the years, not to go too deep into detail, dealing with my mom, and she had some addictions and um, some somewhat of mental issues. I mean, being bipolar and schizophrenic, and just dealing with that and not being able to see my mom the way that I wanted to see my mom, as much as I wanted to see my mom. That weighs down on a child. My parents actually separated soon after I was born. So um, I had a beautiful stepmom who has helped out a lot, but it's still that want there to want to be around your parent that raised you or that birthed you. So, I dealt with a lot of, separation anxiety, and I've always been a loving kid. I was always a loving and giddy person, always very energetic. Um but that has also been a tool to mask a lot of the pain that I had. So, going into my teenage years, early teenage years, I was sexually assaulted. I had gone through some experiences that definitely scarred me early on. So, I mean, even as a baby, you giving me bottles of sugar water when I'm upset. As a toddler, I'm angry, I'm upset. You're giving me candy. When I get to that age where I don't know how to deal with pain, like, honestly, don't know how to deal with pain. I'm 11 and 12 years old. I just ate. It tastes good. It's soothing my emotions right now. And hey, I'm just going to eat. Over the course of years, that eating became a very strong addiction, and I would overeat. It got to the point where I remember the first time that it was like, Dad, girl, like, are you serious? I had already ate two plates. I was maybe about 12. I had already ate 2 plates, and when everybody was cleaning up to go to bed and stuff like that, I'm literally like sneaking stuff out the refrigerator, smashing. I'm already stuffed and full. Like, stop eating. But I just couldn't because I wasn't full to the point where I felt like I could deal with those emotions. So, dealing with that at an early age, of course, it rolled over into, my teenage years, dealing with custody battles along the way. There was a point in time where um, it was an issue whether I was my father's child at 16 after he's raised me majority of my life. Then it came back up when I was 23. There's been, depression spurts of dealing with past relationships, um, abuse in past relationships, um, horrible breakups, cheating, blah, blah, blah. I mean, everybody goes through it, but it's all in how you deal with it, but not having the knowledge of the right way to deal with emotions. My emotions were dealt with by me eating, and it worked, but it caused me to continuously gain weight. Hello, does somebody feel me? I'm just saying, learn to deal with your emotions. That's gonna be number one. Okay. I'm gonna come back and talk to you about that. So that's the reason why I've actually gained weight. Now, as far as my health, I've always pretty much tried to be active, doing something, whether it be working out in the gym. When I was in school, I started my own step squad in high school in my junior year. I continued to coach my step squad in my senior year, and I coached it even in my first year of college, which I never finished my first year of college. But yeah, my first year of college, I continued to do that. So I've always been active. It's just extra hard to lose weight when you don't have proper eating habits. So it took me a very long time to get to the point where I really wanted to do something about my weight, and I really wanted to cut back on what I was eating because when you gain weight and you're heavy, you just feel heavy. You just to a certain extent feel uncomfortable. There's certain things that you can't do that you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I got to the point where it was like, all right, man, I'm tired of this crap. We're just gonna shut it down. We'll just shut it down. Just everything. We're just gonna shut it all down. So I went through some issues, and then me and my wife came to the realization that we were both going to go on a spiritual fast. Yes, I did say wife. I have a wife, and she is beautiful. She is brilliant. Her name is Jay the Lioness. Go check her out. Her music is the bomb. You understand me? Like, it's for everybody. So go check her out. um but anyway, we decided we were going to go on a spiritual fast. That spiritual fast consisted of 40 days of just vegetables and grains. It was hard as hell. Okay. When I tell you, like, I come from a place where, like, we eat pork chops and we eat bacon and we eat steaks and burgers and fried chicken and all this other stuff. I mean, a typical African American family. Yes, we eat soul food. So what's up? Like, I don't want what? But I did it because not only was it for my health, but it was spiritual. Well, I felt better at the end, but after those 40 days, I lost all of what, 5 pounds? Yeah, something is wrong with this picture. Like, no, hey, I'm supposed to be losing mad weight, but I didn't. So, I thank God for the spiritual fast because I gained a lot of knowledge of self during that time. But I was trying to lose some of the pounds from self at the same time, and it wasn't working. So, after that, we started going to the gym a lot more. I'm losing a pound here and there, maybe 2 pounds this month, maybe 2 pounds the next month, but it's not coming off like I wanted to. And then I stayed the same weight for a while. So back at it again, went on another spiritual fast. Maybe God, maybe it's something I'm missing, God. Tell me, what is it that I need to see? What is it that I need to understand? So this fast was more drastic. I went on a 15-day water fast. Yes, I said it. Water fast. I didn't eat anything. I drank nothing but water and herbal tea. Maybe a splash of lemon in that junk. When I tell you that was the hardest thing, that was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. It gave me like it was it was so hard that to a certain extent I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't be around people. Even at work, I had to literally stay in my office. I got to the point where I could barely like walk around without being winded. Eventually, like on my last day, I prayed and I was like, God, I can't. Like I can't. I need to let this water fast. I just can't get with it right now. Like I need to my body is telling me, hey girl, stop. I started getting really bad headaches and it started sounding like something was going woo in my head. Oh no, child. Talk to your primary care physician before you do something like that, okay? Now they're gonna advise you not to. But at least if you're gonna start to try to do a water fast, do maybe 3 days, maybe 7 days. Please don't push yourself to 15 days if you don't really, 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 really understand your body yet. Child. When I tell you my face got skinny, I lost maybe about 10, 15 pounds from that. But of course, what was it? Water weight. So as soon as I started eating again, although eating healthy, gained the weight back. Plus some. What is wrong with this picture? Like, why can't I just shed this excess? Did I say access? Jesus. Excess baggage. I'm just ready to let it all go. God, like, just let me lose this weight, you know? It was like I was pleading, like, God, please, I just need to, like a crackhead. Can I please just lose this weight? Can I just lose it? Well, I got to the end of that. I had already gone through this situation with VSG with my last, um, not the job just passed, but the job before that when I had Kaiser. And Kaiser makes you go through 6 months of situations where you got to go to classes and you got to weigh in and you got to do all this stuff. And when I got to the end of the, I got to the very last meeting before I could get my date and I got laid off. So I was like, okay, God, well, maybe you're showing me that I don't need it. This was 3 years ago. Okay. So avidly working at that or trying to lose the weight on my own throughout this time. And then I did the fast and everything. After the last time when I gained the weight back and I just felt like, I'm discouraged and I'm really not losing weight like I'm supposed to or like I need to. Like my metabolism, I don't know what's going on with me. So I went to the doctors. She put me through my primary care physician, got me some labs done. Um, and then she referred me to um, the bariatric surgeon. Oh God. Yeah, the bariatric surgeon. And once I got to the bariatric surgeon, they explained everything to me. We went through the process of filling out the paperwork. I had to go get some tests done, get some blood work done, get a sleep apnea test. I had to what else did I have to do? Get an EKG, get a chest x-ray, which I had already done because I am like a hospital junkie. If I feel like I don't feel well, I'm in the hospital. It's really bad. I have anxiety. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, so yeah, so EKG, chest x-ray, an endoscopy, and an ultrasound. Okay. Once I did all of that, they were able to submit my paperwork. And I was so excited, like, yes, I'm gonna get this date. Like, we gonna be in there. Oh, boo! Like, I'm in there. Like, I got every reason for you to give me this surgery. And what did the okay? So my surgical coordinator called me and was like, "Oh, hey, um, I'm sorry. Well, they denied you, but I don't understand why they denied you because they're saying that they need something to be in the paperwork from your psychiatrist." Oh, yeah, and that's right. You have to get cleared by the psychiatrist. Anyway, they say it's something missing in your paperwork from the psychiatrist, but I saw it in there. So, I'm just going to set up a peer to peer with this my surgeon and then the person from Cigna. Well, they denied me again. What? So once they denied me the second time, when I tell you I was so discouraged, it wasn't even funny. Like, I went into a 2-day depression, dude. I was like, listen, this is what I need. So I need to get it together. Like, ooh, can I just get my surgery? All I want to do is get my surgery. Get my surgery. I need help. Somebody help me. So my wife, being the glorious, beautiful individual that she is, she sets me right when I need to be set right. And she came in here and was like, listen, man, it's something that you're missing. And it's something that God is trying to show you. And maybe you need to learn to love yourself while you are the size that you are. Maybe you just need to take a few steps back and just, relax. Just relax. So she dropped a major key. Boom. Just like a bomb. Just boom. You need to love yourself a little more before you go ahead and get this surgery, so you don't wind up like some of the people, so upset about what they don't or are not receiving from this surgery, like, and get off track so quickly. Like, love yourself enough to know that this is a step that you're taking to get yourself together, your health together. Love yourself enough to know that sometimes with the surgery you will have saggy skin, and you have to learn how to love yourself with that saggy skin. Love yourself enough at this size so that you can love yourself when you get smaller. Because people go crazy sometimes when they get this VSG surgery or bariatric surgery and they lose all the weight and they don't know how to act. Some people don't love themselves enough because, the whole thing with the food situation. I turned to food. Well, when you get VSG surgery, boo boo, you don't have any food. You can't really eat like you want to. When you get VSG surgery, you can't really drink like you want to. When you get VSG surgery, you can't smoke weed like you want to. Now, the weed smoking thing, okay, because I don't smoke anymore. But when it comes to the food and the drinking, it was like, man, I'm already talking to this therapist, so let me start getting it in because I have to love myself. Now, I got contacted after they sent in the paperwork to try to get them to say yes. And it was like a month later, and I did some really, really serious self work. And when I tell you really serious, like, I spent days by myself, just like getting to know who I am and getting to know what makes me upset and how to not like turn to food when I'm upset, and staring at myself in the mirror, just telling myself I love myself and you're beautiful, and just seeing my own beauty, period. Just getting to know me. And it was like, I'm doing well. Like, okay, well, if I don't wind up getting the surgery, then I know, I love me, and God will work it out with me. Well, I get a phone call. Hey, Miss Williams. I just wanted to, I sent you an email. She sent me an email. I'm horrible at checking my emails. I sent you an email. So, and I see you didn't respond, but I wanted to give you a call. Okay, Becky. Why? Why are you giving me a call? You are super hype right now. Well, you should be too, because you got your surgery approved and I got a date for you. Bruh. Like, I'm in there, bruh. I'm in there. Like, You know, at that point, I was like, oh, ain't nothing gonna stand in the way. Ain't nothing gonna get on my nerves. Ain't nothing. Ooh, I'm in there. My surgery date, June 21st. Boo, boo. It's what's up. Well, got a surgery day. Okay. I was so ecstatic. I was excited. Hey, first time getting surgery. Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready. When I tell you from that point, the day that they said that I had this surgery to now, it has been um like Diablo himself has been riding my back trying to get me to change my damn mind. Ooh, like I am getting this surgery, my nigga. Excuse me. But for real, like I'm getting this surgery because I know my reasoning for getting this surgery is because I want to be healthy. Forget all that other nonsense shenanigans. Oh, I want to be skinny, and oh, I want to be able to fit this and fit that. Boo, I could be sexy at this size. I am sexy at this size, but at the end of the day, I want to be healthy. Okay, my blood pressure is high, and it was, they had to prescribe me some pills literally 2 days ago because I wound up in the hospital with 194 over 124 blood pressure. Huh? Who does that? I'm 32, bruh. That's not okay. You know? So I want to be healthy. I want to lose this weight. I don't want to be pre-diabetic. I don't want to, have hypertension. I don't want to snore when I sleep. Good God, like how much fat is held right here to the point where I'd be like when I sleep. Come on, help me out, bruh. Like, you feel me? I'm just ready to be healthy, to feel light, to live my best life. When I tell y'all, if this is something that you're planning on doing, okay? And now I'm getting to you guys because, I have to talk to you and be real and be raw like I said I was going to be in the beginning. Um at the end of the day, although you may have some people support you at some time, you have to understand and realize that you are the only one that can live your life at the end of the day. I'm sorry, it is you. I don't want to say that you're alone, you're all alone in this world, but at the end of the day, you are. I mean, everybody has their own life path and people come and go. So learn how to be okay with dealing with certain situations on your own. You have to make decisions on your own for your own situation. When you go to the doctors and the doctor gives you, hey, this is what's going on with you. You got A, B, C, D, and E choice. Yeah, it's okay to run it past somebody else's ears. Hey, listen, these are my choices. But at the end of the day, it's only up to you and God. You and God. Because nobody else can live your life at all. Nobody else is going to jump in your body and be like, all right, I'm going to take over for a second. No. So if you make this decision to do what you want to do, and this is really what you want to do, understand that when you tell people, they're going to have so many different opinions. Oh, I heard this girl got it and it didn't work for her. Oh, I heard this girl got it and it made her sick. Oh, this girl got it and she kept throwing up. Oh, this girl got it and she didn't lose the weight like she was supposed to. Understand that everybody's situation is different. And also understand that sometimes people do not do what they are supposed to do when it comes to this surgery. Okay? If you get this surgery, you have to understand that you are changing your own life, your own lifestyle, your own habits. You are changing them. You get that in your mind ahead of time. And like I was talking to you about loving yourself, learn to love yourself now, honey. If you have low self esteem, start building it before you even take steps to get this surgery. Because you're gonna have to learn to roll with the punches when your arms start sagging because you done lost the weight. You're gonna have to learn how to roll with the punches when you start getting excess skin hanging off your stomach because you done lost all that weight in your stomach. You're gonna have to learn to love yourself, baby. You need to love yourself ahead of time. It's not easy, trust me. because I'm still working on it. You know, I still am self-conscious about some things here and there, but at the end of the day, I know I'm cute, boo. It's the fact that I'm on here, my eyebrows is looking shot, my hair's a little frizzy, like I could get this little side mustache a little bit, but I don't care because I am beautiful regardless, and I really, it is what it is. Take it all in. Even me in my Batman pajamas, take it all in. Like love yourself, y'all. Like for real. Like if this is a step that you need to take for your health, take it. If you can do it by yourself by going to the gym and cutting back on what you eat and changing your lifestyle and not eating all these fatty, nasty things that they put out here to just make us fat, to get us addicted, like fast food chains. Like, come on, man. Get it together, you know? Take the steps to get it together. If you need that extra assistance, get it. If you don't, by all means, boo, give me some tips because I'm going to need them, okay? Give me some tips. Give me some pointers, whatever. Anyway, so back to me now. So two of the major keys that they gave me, my dietitian actually gave us some information. And by the way, I'm getting my surgery done at St. Agnes in Baltimore, Maryland. Um, they were highly recommended, and my surgeon is highly recommended, and he just makes you feel comfortable, very very welcome. Um, he's just a people person to me. His name is Dr. Isam Hamdallah at St. Agnes. But yeah, so like that's another thing. Before you get bariatric surgery, make sure you know, look up the surgeons, make sure you do your research on the surgeons, make sure you do your research on the surgeries, because there are multiple types of bariatric surgery. There's lap band, there's gastric bypass, and there's vertical sleeve gastrectomy. There's also the balloon that they put in your stomach. That's something new, and I don't know if your health insurance will handle that. Check with your health insurance also that you know, make sure that it's something that they will cover. Some health insurance will cover the whole cost, some health insurance will cover partial, like 80%, and some health insurances just will not cover it, so you're gonna have to pay for it out of your pocket. So just make sure that you check on that also. um Two things that I was given, two pieces of information of things that I would need, that I was given by my dietitian, which is Nancy Loom. She's also she's contracted by St. Agnes. She gave us information on vitamins, which is called Nutrimetrics vitamins. It's an isotonic, so basically you put it in water, a little bit of water, and you mix it up. It makes it easier for it to go down. Especially after bariatric surgery, you know, you can't really take pills like that. So you have to use things that'll absorb into, you know, your stomach, and be able to be broken down by your stomach acid. Seeing as 80% of your stomach is gone, you know, you may just wind up passing that whole vitamin pill that you take. So you need to have something that can go into your bloodstream a lot quicker, and isotonic is built for that. It's also, once you put it into the water, that's also taken into account. You have to drink a lot of water, at least 48 ounces of water when you first begin, so that you can actually use as a part of your water intake. So that was something really awesome that she told us about, and I definitely got it. I already started taking them, and they do make you feel a lot better. um, you just, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of energy, but it's different with everybody. I get energy off of life, period. I'm just hype. Anyway, the other thing is Gene Pro, which is protein powder. It's unflavored. You can put it in anything. It barely changes the consistency. You can even put it in water. You can't taste it. So that's probably something that you actually want to look up. It's not cheap. Neither is the vitamins. Nothing that is really good for you is really cheap, you guys. So definitely look into those. Gene Pro protein powder. They sell it in multiple sizes. So they have a bag of 30 serving. They have a 60 serving bag, and they have a 90 serving bag. And I think the 90 serving bag is probably a little bit more cost effective, but it's $100. So yeah, it's a little expensive. But the other great thing about Gene Pro is that you can take a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon, as opposed to that whole big nasty gunky scoop of protein powder that you have to use in any other protein powder. So I'm definitely going to come back once I grab a bag of that. I did not get it before the surgery, and the struggle is real sometimes when you live paycheck to paycheck. So I really didn't have it to buy it currently, like at this moment. So I will be getting it this weekend after I leave the hospital. Um, so I will be staying in the hospital for 2 nights, 3 days, just so they can make sure that everything is okay. They can test me, whatever. From what I was told, I'm gonna have to get up and walk maybe a couple hours after the surgery is over. Um, they said that it's not a lot of pain, but that they give pain medicine. I'm not looking forward to that. I am not the type of person that likes to take pills at all. I study herbal medicine, so like I don't have to take pills, but I'm finding out that sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, especially with this whole blood pressure spike that I've had. They had to prescribe me blood pressure pills, and I'm going to oblige and take them like I'm supposed to until my body is healthy enough, which it will be, for me to not have to take them. And I'm so ready for that. Hence the fact that I am getting this surgery. Boom, boom, boom. So, other than that, you guys, I just wanted to come to you with, some information about myself, and just to give you a little background on me, and, some things that have helped me. I definitely therapy, when you find the right therapist, helps. It helps you talk it out. It helps you to get insight on what you have going on with you and maybe some better ways to handle it. Definitely seek therapy before you start getting the surgery, I would say, because I know it's about 85% of Americans, and however, like it, who have issues because of things that have happened in the past and just don't know how to deal with it, because we see so much in the media, like just go shopping, go eat, go, like it's really horrible way we don't deal with emotions very well. Um but yeah, you guys. So I'm thugging it out right now. I'm trying to clean up this room so that it can be ready for tomorrow. It looks like it's not terrible, but I'm just trying to get the clutter out because my wife is like OCD to the max. So I'm trying to get it all together, clean up the house, make sure that when I come back, we ain't got to do nothing. I can just recover. Recover. Okay. So I will come to you guys tomorrow in this surgery room, or fresh out of surgery, or whatever. Who knows? I'll come to you eventually and let you know how I'm feeling, what I'm dealing with. I'll probably give you a lot more updates after I get the surgery. I'm so sorry that I couldn't update you guys as much beforehand. I have been dealing with a whole lot. Like, it's been a lot, but I'm glad that I'm getting to this point. I'm so excited for tomorrow. And, if you have any questions about any other information, please feel free to hit me up. Please excuse the scar from me trying to extract the blackhead from my damn lip because it looked a crazy hot ass mess. Excuse my cursing. That was terrible. All right, but anyway, you guys, thank you for listening to me. Um, And my videos will probably get better, a lot less ranting, but today was definitely a rant video because I wanted to let you guys know some things about myself and about my choice to get the surgery and all of that greatness. So I'm going to end it now. Love yourself. Please love yourself. If nobody told you they love you today, I love you. All right? See you guys later.